This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. We're living in the future, and here in the future, we sign up for online services and social media sites. Those services give us convenient, easy-to-use links for us to get back to them. For instance, you might sign up as a bookstore affiliate. When your friend wants you to send them a link to that great book you're reading, Harry Potter and the Kiln of Doom, you want to grab an affiliate link and send it over in a text message. So, you visit the amazing online bookstore, and it gives you a special affiliate link to send to your friend. Something simple, something easy to remember, something easy to type. http://www.amazingonlinebookstore.com/order/order-review.php?UID=3204982 &OPT=4 &AFFIL=234 &creative=15 &spork=utensil. Just type that right into a text message and you're good to go. Well, it seems that Grandma Cuddles is in a tizzy. Intern MG has been working for her a couple of days a week and he has been doing a bang-up job. He's automated the business beyond what anyone thought possible. Now, Grandma Cuddles Daycare uses web-based systems for pretty much everything. And there's just one tiny problem. Cuddles has to access her sites from a dozen different devices throughout the center, and not everything is bookmarked everywhere. She doesn't know the web addresses by heart, so when it comes to those long, complicated URLs, she is lost. And it's even worse. When talking to the parents on the phone, the parents who are eager to rid themselves of their crying, screeching offspring, she needs to be able to give the parents directions to the online services that MG set up, the ones that handle scheduling, payment, inventory, life insurance policies, and so on. All those links are impossible to remember, and they are equally impossible to read over the phone. While he was here, he knew all the links by heart. Of course he did. He had a perfect photographic memory. And he would talk customers through connecting to the right page. Sadly, MG isn't around to take calls this semester. He's taking a foreign semester abroad. He's living in a castle in the Netherlands. Yes, a castle. I never got to live in a castle when I was a student, but I guess MG is just special. I had to walk uphill to school, both ways. Builds character. Ha ha. Too bad MG won't get to build character. Ha ha. Joking. Not really. Without him around, Grandma Cuddles is at her wit's end. Fortunately, the answer to her problems is just a few keystrokes away. She can create shortcuts for long URLs. When you have a long, complicated URL that you need to remember, use a URL shortener. A URL shortener lets you enter a long, complicated URL, and it gives you back a short, simple one that you can type into a browser, and it will redirect you to the same place as the original link. You can take your amazing bookstore affiliate link, run it through a shortener, and get a really tiny URL that you can give to a friend. Something like http://tinyurl.com/getitdoneguy. That's a tiny link that will redirect you to the Amazon page for my book. Only the tiny URL is easier to remember than the long, complicated one. That's tinyurl.com/getitdoneguy. See how easy that is? There are a lot of different link shorteners, but I believe that tinyurl.com may have been the very first, and it's free, and it doesn't require an account, and it doesn't have a monthly service charge. Yay, tinyurl. Grandma Cuddles can simply create a tiny URL, tinyurl.com/Cuddles calendar, which magically redirects to the magical link that her third-party scheduling platform gave her for scheduling the daycare's medical intake appointments. The original link that the scheduling platform used was long and complicated with obnoxious numbers. Grandma starts all of her short URLs with the word Cuddles to distinguish them from abbreviations that someone else may have created that may just be the word calendar. So to avoid confusion with just calendar, she uses Cuddles calendar. You can create shortcuts on your own site, however. Rather than relying on a third-party person, if you have your own website, you can have your website do the redirects. Grandma Cuddles has her own website, and she can simply have grandmacuddles.com/calendar redirect straight to her calendar program. Now, she can just tell people over the phone to schedule a full examination of your adorable little tot to assess whether they have what it takes to survive and thrive in the Grandma Cuddles happy fun playrooms. Just go to grandmacuddles.com/calendar and book yourself an appointment. Easy for Grandma to remember, easy to say by phone, and easy for desperate parents to type into a web browser. Shortcuts come in handy everywhere that you use a third-party system. The daycare center uses an online inventory system to keep track of craft materials like ropes, facility supplies like zip ties and clamps, and of course storage containers like handy-dandy 55-gallon drums. Cuddles swears by them. She says you can never have too many 55-gallon drums. By creating the handy-dandy shortcut, grandmacuddles.com/inventory, she can get to her inventory supplies anytime she needs them. You can also use shortcuts for any online service that gives you a custom URL. An online payment page for people to send you money. grandmacuddles.com/pay takes you right to Grandma Cuddles' Send Me Money page. Video conferencing services. At least once a month, Grandma holds her famous Don't Spare the Rod parenting webinar. She never remembers the long, complicated webinar URL, so she shortened it to grandmacuddles.com/webinar. Now she can always go straight there. Effortless. Secure messages. Grandma likes parents to be able to send her confidential messages because even the walls have ears. She has an upload page at hushmail.com where parents can communicate without fear of prying eyes. grandmacuddles.com/private takes her, and everyone else, right to her upload form. Shared folders and files. Sharing services like Dropbox and Google Drive let you share files and folders, but they have absurdly long, impossible to remember URLs. If you use the same shared file for your weekly team agenda meetings, just create a redirect and use that every month. If you use the same shared file for your weekly team agenda minutes, just create a redirect and go to grandmacuddles.com/meeting every week. Control panels. Anytime a service gives you a website control panel, use a redirect to make it quick to find. Even though it's possible to navigate to her ISP's domain name control panel through the interface, Cuddles has a shortcut. grandmacuddles.com/domain control takes her right to her control panel. Easy peasy. Plus, you can redirect shortcuts if you own them when your services change. The other advantage of using shortcuts that you host on your own site is that you can keep the same shortcut and change where it goes. If today Grandma uses Giggles Calendar, then grandmacuddles.com/calendar can go to her Giggles Calendar page. But if later she decides to use a grown-up calendar like Lookout Calendar, she can change grandmacuddles.com/calendar to go to Lookout Calendar instead. Voila, she's changed services, and everyone's bookmarks and memory, that's that thing inside your brain, not the thing inside the computer, still works. No need for anyone to need the Lookout Calendar URL. They just keep using grandmacuddles.com/calendar, and it goes to her current calendar service. It's too complicated to explain in a podcast, but if you have your own website, I've published instructions for several different ways that you can create your own redirect pages. Just visit getitdoneguy.com/redirect for details. And yes, that itself is a redirect page. This is Steve Robbins. Follow Get It Done Guy on Twitter and Facebook. I run programs to help people have extraordinary lives and extraordinary careers. If you want to know more, visit steverrobbins.com or join my personal mailing list by texting Get It Done to 33444. You'll also get a free copy of my secret book chapter on how to build relationships that help you succeed. Work less, do more, and have a great life.